Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for joining us for another rousing episode of the Taboo Tater Tots Club.
Where we talk about anything that interests us, whether it be conspiracies, political bullshit, or my partner being a mustard bottle.
A mustard bottle.
I was gonna just say being a mustard, but that doesn't really.
A mustard?
Right?
Yeah.
Now you see why I had to throw a bottle in there.
Yeah, sure. I bleached my hair. It's going to be platinum, like a silvery gray color, but it says to wait a minimum of 15 days before I dye it after it's bleached, or else my hair could disintegrate.
And you don't need hair.
Either way, it's like a deep yellowy, almost orangey color. So
Mustard is a very good way of describing it, honestly.
yeah.
So, how are you doing? We haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I actually got new internet, and oh boy, am I having fun with it.
A lot of porn hub.
No.
I said porn.
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 Porm. Pormhub.
Porm.
Porm.
Yes.
What the fuck is porm?
The censored version of the
Okay.
other one.
Well, either way, no. So I went from a 15 download and 3 upload connection to a 950 download, 45 upload connection through another. Is Sparklight local? I think there's Sparklight everywhere, isn't there? It used to be Cable One. Yeah. But I mean, I'm actually paying less for my better connection than I was for my shitty 15x3. The 15x3 I was paying like almost $80 for, and now I'm only paying $70 for my almost full gig internet. So that's pretty cool. I've been streaming a lot of games off of the Classics catalog on PS5.
Like when you say streaming, are you meaning like to your console, or
Yeah.
do you like streaming to Twitch?
No, to my console. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't. There's because how the emulation system works on the PS5. I think there's a lot of classics that you can download, but there's like 50 times more than that you cannot download, and you have to stream it to your console.
Which makes sense, honestly,
Yeah.
because technology has really advanced in the past, like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, just major leaps.
Oh yeah.
It went from, the computer being the size of a fucking city block to fucking cellular devices.
Celery devices.
Shut up, I was struggling. Within the span of what, like 10 years?
I think it was like 15 or 20, but yeah.
But still,
Incredibly fast.
yeah.
They say that technology leaps in advancement like by a half or something like that. So every single time you get a leap in technology, let's say 2 years between like iPhone versions, that's cut by half every single leap. That's amount of time. That's what they say anyway.
Controversial topic. iPhone sucks.
Well, yes. I had an iPhone for I think a year, and it was the worst experience in technological things.
I would rather send messages by sticking my dick in the ground. Don't ask how that works.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
But other than that, yeah, it's just been pretty quiet for me and my little family.
You, your wife, and your doggo.
And my mother.
Yeah, I guess she counts as family, doesn't she?
Yeah. Seeing as though I take care of her, pretty much. I mean, I don't have to, like, bathe her or dress her, but, I mean, I do her laundry and her dishes and stuff.
Wouldn't that make her a dependent and not a family member?
That's one and the same. It's the same thing.
You're racist.
Okay. I'm married to a gringa, so I don't know how that works.
You're a gringo yourself.
No, I'm not.
Shut up. Yes, you are.
I'm a Hispanico.
You see where I come from? They are called disappointments.
Okay.
Which is funny because while we're on the topic of casual racism, real quick,
Okay.
there's something
Be
that
careful.
Get out.
No.
Well, I did not expect that response. I don't know what to do now. There was an article in the local newspaper about an Asian. Have you ever seen
I know who George Takei is. Takei?
Taquito?
Taquito. I don't know. He gay Asian man from Star Trek, yes.
I've never seen Star Trek, so I wouldn't fucking know. That's
Anyway.
what it said.
Anyway.
But apparently during World War II, which I knew but I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. rounded up all the fucking Japanesey people.
Yeah.
Japanesey. And put them in concentration camps.
Internment camps, there's a difference. One is a war crime, the other one America is okay with.
How do they differ?
They don't.
Exactly.
I mean,
but like as a kid, like I learned about it in school, believe it or not.
yeah,
I don't think they teach that in schools anymore.
probably not.
But when I learned about it, I was like, oh, cool, we're rehoming them for their own safety. I just now, today, found out.
I was today years old when.
I was today years old when I found out that Japanesey people were not treated right.
No, they weren't.
And
I mean, they weren't gassed and worked to death like in concentration camps, but that's the only difference.
yeah. I mean, I guess there's another difference.
What?
We didn't have any concentration camps in America.
Technically.
Actually, did you know that we have one right here in Idaho?
Yeah, it's in Minidoka, not
Yeah.
too far from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to tiptoe around the fact that we live in Minidoka, but
Well, no, because there's Minidoka County, and then there's Minidoka the city.
there's a city called Minidoka?
Yes. It's out past Asequa.
You see me where?
Asaquia.
What the fuck are you trying to say to me?
Asequa, the city of Asequa. That's like 5 white people, 1 black person, and like 50 dogs.
I think that's considered a pack. Or a flock.
So my grandparents live right outside of Asequa.
Yeah.
Still here in town, but I mean, fuck it. We might as well, whatever.
We live...
It's not a huge, gigantic deal, I guess.
No, because they don't know what we fucking look like. And even if they did, if they try to track us down, one, get a life.
Don't do that.
But
Feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls.
get a life, but 2, like, legitimately, I could care less. It's you that I'm worried about, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have a family, you have a life, and realistically speaking, if something were to go down, we live relatively close to a police department.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I am on at least a semi-friendly basis with 99% of the cops in Minidoka County.
Anyway, do you know where the concrete company is? Next to the train tracks.
Yeah.
So you take that road past the concrete company and you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, and keep going, and keep going for about 10-ish miles, you'll hit the city of Minidoka, and that's where the
Oh, that small buttfuck place.
Yeah, the ghost town where maybe like 30 people live.
I never lived out there. I've been out there once.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it's one of those towns you blink and it's gone.
Yeah, it's I think literally past Minidoka there's like dirt roads and farms, and I think that's it. I've never gone to the end of the road, but I literally think there's just hills and dirt roads and farms, and that's it. Past Minidoka. But I actually went there past midnight, and there's where the actual camps were. There's like a little memorial area, and it's really creepy. You can hear things.
If you're talking about the place that I'm thinking of, I don't know how many there would be in Minidoka, but I actually did a paranormal investigation there.
Yeah.
Never fucking again.
I bet.
It was that bad.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because it was like there's the baseball diamond, and then there's the fucking shacks.
Shacks? That's a good way to put it, yeah.
What else would you call them? Sheds?
I mean...
They're bigger than sheds.
There's quite a few houses out there, but they are shacks and sheds and little shanties and busted down homes, and there's literally maybe, I am not exaggerating, 20 houses that look upkept and people live in.
He is not exaggerating, by the way.
At the very most 30.
He is not exaggerating in the slightest, folks. Like,
and most of those houses are on farms. Not really farms, but like ranches and little areas that you have keep animals and stuff.
So we did a investigation in one of those shacks. Oh, just punched the mic. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do shacks.
Yeah. Air quotes.
Yeah. I will never, ever enter a shack again. You could just shoot me right fucking now. Like, I will never fucking enter an old shack like that. That is... No.
Did it have like a tin roof? Or was it an actual house that's just kind of dilapidated? Because I know there's a lot of little shacks with like tin roofs and like cardboard doors, basically.
It was relatively close to the baseball diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And the, like, main... this century structure.
Uh-huh.
So
it was kind of on the edge of town, but that's not hard to say because you can, like, huck a rock from one edge of town to the other.
Exactly. Dude, you, like, take one step and you're out of town.
Yeah.
And like, in the middle of town.
I think it's literally 3 paved roads and, like, 6 dirt roads, and that's it.
I didn't see any paved roads or dirt roads.
I mean, semi-paved, not like nice, like outside your house.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
They used to be nice. There's some semblance of a paved road.
The fucking watchtower, fucking. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
The sniper tower, the watchtower, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know, the not crashy downy tower.
Yeah.
That kills hundreds of thousands of people.
What?
Anyways.
Uh-huh.
It's a wooden tower.
Uh-huh.
We never had any activity at that tower, but just something about it gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I don't think I've ever used that term.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I don't think I've ever used it once in my life, but I will never, ever go up there.
Yeah. There's a, you need to know exactly where to look, but there's a fallout shelter out there. I don't know if it's specifically for a nuclear bombing or whatever, but it's like, a little tiny structure that pops out of the ground, and you go immediately. There's not even like a landing. You just immediately open the door and then go down steps, and then it's like almost like a house underneath there.
Interesting.
Where there's like rooms. Yeah. We went specifically in there.
Wait, hold up. I think I tripped over that.
You couldn't have. It's as big as like, you know how tall your downstairs, the little area that juts out of the house? Like, it was that tall.
Well, I tripped over something and
like maybe 5 feet tall.
Scraped my arm up pretty good, you know.
Huh.
So, and then you started describing it, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, there was, that I could remember, because it was really, really dark, and we'd had dim flashlights. From what I could remember, there was, like, and I'm pretty sure most of it was paint, but it smelt like a dead animal, so some of it could have been blood, but I'm just saying. Most of it was probably paint, but there was a red pentagram on the wall, and there was a fairly fresh-looking wedding dress that was covered in red. Like a white wedding dress just covered in red splatters. And then there was a piano that was all busted up and it was covered in red, and there was just red splatters all over the floor, and it wasn't...
Hang on. So, I know you said it was busted up, but could you still play it?
Maybe. I don't know.
But it still make piano noises, you know.
It probably wouldn't sound pretty, but maybe.
Well, pianos in general don't really sound pretty.
You don't sound pretty.
No, just you here. I agree.
But no, the smell of death was so awful, I almost threw up, and I had to immediately go back outside.
Yeah, no, I definitely know that smell. Not at that exact spot, but I have encountered that smell, and scenes like that more times than I care to fucking count.
Oh, I also think there was ripped up flags, like American flags and stuff too. But I know the difference between like the smell of a dead deer and the smell of a dead chicken and the smell of a dead cow. It didn't smell like any of that. It smelled like human death.
Interesting.
It might not have been, but that's what I imagine it was.
Yeah. But in that little shack there, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we had the door slammed on us. We had shit get thrown. Our fucking backpacks, which we carried spare batteries, spare camera batteries, first aid kit, you know, just shit like that. And we each had one. But you could imagine this bag would be fairly heavy, right? Mm-hmm. Fucking yeet across the fucking shack.
Oh.
And I distinctly remember looking at... So there was a bunk bed in the room, okay? Mm-hmm. And there was a depression in the bunk bed.
Oh.
As if something was sitting there.
Uh-huh.
I noped the fuck out of that one.
I bet.
Okay, let me retrace that for a second. We got an EVP that said something along the lines of "I'll kill you" or "Get out" or some shit like that, and that's when I noped the fuck out of there.
This is relevant, I swear. Have you seen? This isn't just a tangent.
Disclaimer.
Have you ever seen a guy on Vine or TikTok, probably on YouTube because that's what you mostly watch? The stereotypical Asian dad. Have you ever seen that guy? Or he goes emotional damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine on your little EVP thing. It's just you just hear, "I will send you to Jesus."
Okay, that's some funny shit right there.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Get it? Because Japanese internment camps.
But no, and we went back there 2 more times after all that.
Why would you do that?
Because I was outnumbered 3-1.
Oh, okay.
I was the only one that had any fucking common sensibility and was like, no.
Were you the only white guy?
No, actually.
Oh.
We had a Native American descendant.
Oh shit. That's okay. That's where you went wrong.
Yeah, well, his wife was my childhood best friend, who I had a crush on before he even came into the picture.
I see.
And so I didn't really fucking like him.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of a dick. But when you needed it, he would come through for you.
Yeah.
I will give him that. Then there was his brother. And then there was obviously the wife and me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a point to that at the beginning of that. And I don't remember what it was.
Well, I was asking you if there's any. If I was going to ask if there's any brown in you, because obviously, if you had the common sense to not want to go back, you're obviously not pure white.
I think I'm so retarded that my retarded tried to protect my retarded self without meaning to, because retardedness.
Okay.
In the retarded state of retardifornia.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Is that bad? Do I speak retard? Am I retarded? Am I retarded?
Okay, hang on. How the fuck do you understand what I'm trying to fucking say when I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore?
Because you're like, oh, the reason why I didn't want to go is because my retardation kept me from wanting to go.
No, all jokes aside, though, like, just, I did not like the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Like, there's fucking friendly, and then there's possessed, and then there's demonic, and then there's fuck that.
Yeah.
It was a fuck that for me.
I see.
And I'll mess with the demonic shit all fucking day. I don't give a shit.
You won't?
I will.
You will. Oh.
But the fuck that is a different fucking beast, literally. And I will stay as far fucking away from that as I can. I just punched my mic again. Sorry.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
I get animated. What can I say?
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Wash your sister sauce.
I would.
What?
If I had one.
Ooh, what?
Actually, now that I think about it, that was probably a really bad joke to make.
Probably.
Okay, so let me explain my fucking thought process for that joke. So, I was thinking I don't have a sister. So, it can't be bad if I don't have one. Right?
Maybe. Depends.
No, it doesn't depend. That's depends on diapers
No.
for old people.
No.
And you.
That joke could be bad and cancelable if one of your brothers transes. How many do you have? 2? 3? 3? Yeah.
We're all disappointments.
Are you trying to say that trans people are disappointments? I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to cancel you. I'm kidding.
You know what? If we're going to do this, I'm just going to leave.
Okay.
No, everybody, I don't have any sisters. Sometimes I wonder, but...
Sometimes you wonder.
Overall, if they were to come out as gay or transgender or a hippopotamus, I would be supportive. I wouldn't fucking give a shit. I'd give them shit, but I wouldn't give a shit. If that makes sense.
You just reminded me of a song. Anyway.
'Cause you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're...
Oh, not that one. No.
Oh,
You know who Oscar Isaac is?
no, but he sounds black.
No, he's, I think Puerto Rican? He's some kind of Hispanic.
Close enough.
But just randomly for like an SNL type thing. Or no, it was like a late show. Late talk show, whatever, with like Conan O'Brien or something like that. Anyway, he just pulled out a guitar and started singing. He did a hippopotamus song.
I feel...
Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
I feel like I've heard people singing that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it came from...
An actor, dude.
I didn't know it came from a wannabe black person.
Wannabe?
Yeah.
He's just brown.
Yeah. Few tones too light to be dark.
Okay.
Anyways, casual racism aside, did you know that the D-Day anniversary passed recently?
Doomsday?
Yeah, Normandy Beach.
Oh.
Bitch.
Normandy.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And they held a
Mass parachute jump kicks off D-Day events.
basically
Carentan le Mare.
basically those who are still alive, with the youngest being 96,
Oh.
got to jump out of airplanes again
Huh.
and storm Normandy Beach, but without being shot at.
What a relief.
Right? And apparently it's really fucking pretty out there.
Oh. What if some shit-ass kid brought, like, one of those little poppet guns? Little pop cap guns? And just, like, while they were storming the beach as a recreation or whatever, just... Pew, pew, and they just lost their fucking mind. That's not funny. I don't know why I said that.
It's kind of funny. I would imagine, considering that Normandy is in Germany.
No, it's not. It's in France.
Wait, is it?
Yes. It literally... Yeah. It literally says a parachute drop is held Sunday in Carentan-le-Marais in Normandy, France. The little tiny text underneath the picture.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Yeah.
That is the one part I did not read.
It's in France.
Oh. I have literally-
Also, isn't Germany fucking landlocked?
I don't know what that means either.
It's surrounded by land. There's no beaches because there's no water.
I mean, I've met some beaches from Germany.
You're funny. Show me a map. Show me. Oh no. There is some coast. I'm wrong on that.
So you were wrong about Normandy.
No, I was wrong that Germany is landlocked.
Wedlocked, landlocked, same fucking thing.
Okay.
Anyways, so do you ever feel different from other people?
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag
Floating through the wind, waiting to start again!
What do you mean by that?
Just different from other people.
I mean,
Your existence is just different.
yeah, but in a way I'm proud of that.
Well, so are the aliens at Area 51.
Oh my god.
You ruined my segue.
I'm sorry.
Is that what it's called? A segue?
Yes, that is what it's called. Good job. You earn a gold star.
Yay! Thanks, Teach.
Too bad your gold star burned in hell.
Yeah, I'll be going there in the end anyways.
Okay.
No matter what religion you are, I am going to hell.
Okay.
Satan is keeping my seat warm.
Okay. Anyway, aliens.
Aliens and Area 51. Spooky, scary.
Aliens.
Controversy. I had a bit planned for this and I totally spaced it.
I drive a movie Chevrolet theater. Wait, how does that go? I don't even know why I thought of that.
I don't even know.
Today my mind is just all over the place.
It's fucking Jackie Can.
Holy shit. We do not deserve to have this platform.
Jackie Chan and the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
But instead, he's like, "Oh, I want to go ride bikes."
Area 51.
Oh yes. So what do you know about? Okay, let's start off simple.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in alien life form?
Not as most people think of it, but yes.
Elaborate, please. I'm genuinely curious.
This might just blow your mind because my position on aliens is pretty rare. I've actually looked for different communities who believe like I do in the way that I do about aliens, and it's very, very hard to find. So,
Why do I have a feeling that your belief is related to Star Wars somehow?
no. I believe
Maybe a little.
I believe that aliens aren't actually extraterrestrials. They're not from off planet. They're from they're demons. They're demons disguised as something that we can recognize. I believe because this is actually fact in the original Hebrew in Genesis. It doesn't just say, "And the Lord kicked Satan out." It says, "And the Lord kicked Satan out, 1/3 of its angels who followed Satan and their transportation." And I think that any sort of extraterrestrial sightings is a demonic work. Which is why the United States military can't exactly capture them on radar, or if they do, then it's like a super quick blip and then they disappear.
That might be the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard.
Okay.
Like, I am sorry. You know me. I would never fucking.
Yeah, I know.
Insult you or your beliefs, but that is just the dumbest fucking thing.
I know. A lot of people think so too.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, and I am genuinely sorry to say that.
No, it's okay. I know some of my beliefs are kind of out there.
Out there, they're on a fucking another planet out there.
Actually, I don't believe that either.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
So, then what do you think they do at Area 51?
I have no idea.
For those that don't know, Area 51 is a not so secret, top secret black site about 80 miles from Las Vegas, Nevada.
I just know they do a lot of experiments and stuff.
Wouldn't it stand to reason that experiments involve special technologies?
Sure.
Maybe from another planet?
Or maybe it's just from another realm.
This isn't a video game.
I understand. This is real life and it's very serious.
I don't know why, but the way you fucking said that made me want to giggle.
Maybe I'm being too serious.
Like a fucking schoolgirl, just hee.
Okay.
I'll never do that again.
Well, like I said in the original Hebrew, it says that cast out the demons, which are fallen angels, cast out their transportation, which in the Bible it tells about how angels have transportation, how they have flaming chariots in the sky, which doesn't exactly have to be flaming chariots. It could be something that the olden Bible time Jews didn't have a word for. So I think maybe angels could also have UFOs.
Run away! It's a skyboat!
A skyboat.
It's a sky car.
A sky car. Yeah, no, that's...
A sky chariot.
Yeah, that's what they said. They rode down on flaming chariots from the sky. That sounds UFO-y to me.
And to me, that just sounds like fucking religious people doing religious people things, to put
Okay.
it politely.
Okay.
Because I've already insulted you once.
No, It doesn't bother me. Honest to God, it doesn't.
Well, in that case, that just sounds like religious idiots being religious idiots.
Okay, that's fine. To each their own.
And again, I'm not attacking your religion or your belief system.
I gotcha.
Like, legitimately, in relation to this fucking topic, that is fucking the most retarded thing I have ever heard.
I'm sure it is. I've heard that from many of people online.
Yeah, well, I'm saying...
Like, out of all the theories that humanity has ever come up with, like, mine is probably one of the furthest out there that could possibly be, probably.
So, as you know, I'm sure everybody fucking knows, Area 51 is very closely associated with aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2019, was it?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Let's see them aliens.
Oh, the meetup?
Yeah.
The bunch of cowards meeting up to do nothing because they're a bunch of pussies? Yeah, I think that was about 2018 or 2019.
I feel like it was a lot recent though.
No, it was before COVID.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, everybody fucking knows that there is more than meets the eye at Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point of a black site.
Yeah.
Obviously. The thing is, though, there are a total of 50 other black sites, and then some, in the country alone.
Mm-hmm.
But you never hear about those.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Area 51 is in New Mexico, close to Roswell, and then Roswell is where the famous quote-unquote UFO crashed or whatever.
Hang on. Where do you think Area 51 is?
Isn't it in New Mexico?
I literally said at the beginning of this, fucking 80 miles from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, and what state is closest to Nevada? Not New Mexico. I think actually, hold on. Let me, fuck.
Arizona, California.
I was going to say Arizona, yeah.
Utah.
I fucked myself up with that. Where is Area 51? Oh. Okay. Well, I kind of assumed that you would have more knowledge on that than me, but I always thought it was in New Mexico. You're absolutely right.
Wait, you assumed that I was an idiot?
No, I said I already assumed that you knew more about this subject than me.
Okay. So, throughout Nevada don't got a lot of water.
That's funny. That's pretty good. Did you come up with that yourself? Good job.
Thank you. Literally, I came up with it on the spot.
That's really good.
Anyways, but it is widely speculated with some documentation that the remains of Roswell, where a UFO crash happened, was taken to Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
How it got there, I don't know. There's speculation that it was by train, by aircraft, or by a fucking truck.
Huh.
Any and all are equally likely.
Yeah.
So, going on to the whole Roswell thing, there were people who have a lot to lose by lying about this.
Mm-hmm.
But they swore on everything that it was true. That there was a UFO crash at Roswell. In Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
On a farm in Roswell. I think it was a farm.
Yeah.
Okay, so this included paramedics, military personnel, and police officers.
Mhm.
And then the dude that owned the farm as well. And then a bunch of witnesses from the town of Roswell,
Mm-hmm.
who claimed and stated that they watched it come in and crash. And there was a big boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Could be an aircraft, right? Could be a fucking weather balloon. It's not.
Yeah.
That's probably even more stupid than your opinion
Uh-huh.
on aliens. A fucking weather balloon.
Yeah.
And here's why. I watched a video earlier today. And the video legitimately looks like an explosion had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a perfect fucking circle in the fucking ground. But it was fucking huge, like 100 feet by 100 feet.
Hmm.
I shit you not. You're supposed to go, whoa.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, but the thing is, the site of the crash was not open to the public until 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The crash happened in what, like 1960s? I
I
think.
have no idea.
I know it's the early 19-somethings. But and there are reports that the ground of
47.
47, so I was relatively close. Kinda. There was reports that the ground had radioactivity.
Mm-hmm.
What plane, or aircraft in general for that matter, would have radioactive isotopes in its construction?
Is that an actual question?
Yes.
I don't know.
Let alone be spherical in nature.
Spherical?
Flying saucer roll.
Round?
Sure.
Okay.
If you really want to dumb it down, sure.
No, that's what the word would be. Because if you actually mean spherical, then it would be a sphere, which most flying saucers are depicted as just round and mostly flat.
Time for another bad drawing lesson with Morgan.
That looks like an egg.
I thought it looked like a donut. But this is like the little cockpit,
Uh-huh.
and then this is the actual body of the aircraft.
This man just drew a circle inside of a circle. That's pretty good.
It's not even like a proper circle.
No, that's why I said it looks more like an egg, because a donut is mostly round. That's like oblong with squigglies and...
I mean, you can get donuts like this.
retarded rectangles. Well, I guess if you like a maple bar,
Yeah.
except for no.
What?
Except for no. You just really don't have a steady hand, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Do you understand now, though?
I understood before you made the drawings, yes.
Yeah.
Egg.
Sure.
Flying egg.
You know what? That's probably a good fucking description.
Yeah.
Now, what the fuck was I talking about
Flying eggs.
before that?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just kidding, I was. It was, you were talking about, fuck. the crash site. It was isotopes.
Radioactive isotopes.
Yes, there we go. Sorry for the dead air.
We're just a bunch of fucking idiots trying to remember where we left off.
And my mommy texted me.
Did she get you butter cookies?
No, she needs something from the store, which I'm not going to be able to get her until tomorrow.
I think butter cookies are a thing.
But isotopes.
Anyways, radioactive isotopes were found in the crash zone.
Uh-huh.
In the crater.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, this is a fucking huge-ass crater.
Where the UFO went night-night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the UFO disappeared.
Yeah.
Strange.
Because the big scary G-Man came and took it away.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. So, there was a military base near Roswell. And obviously when this all went down, they heard about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they showed up and they were like, whoa, this is fucking awesome. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then big scary G-men showed up and they were like, no, it's not. You saw nothing.
You know nothing. You see nothing.
Because the dispatch reports and the radio transcripts were all destroyed from that night.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sus, if you ask me, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, there's a cord there. Fast forward to present day.
Yeah. I need to get like rubber bands or something like that to keep the cord up onto the mic arm so it's not just kind of hanging there.
I was just gonna.
You have zip ties.
Yeah.
We can use zip ties. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Or just tape it.
Or tape it.
Redneck evolution. That's not the word I wanted. Intuition.
Ingenuity.
That! Thank you. Anyways, Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is believed that Area 51 houses the dead bodies of the aliens,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the Roswell UFO, or what remains of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, the actual base from, like, a satellite view.
No.
They have, last time I checked, it was, like, 3 airstrips, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, probably 3. And, are you good, by the way?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why? I'm just a little warm.
Well, then turn the damn thing on.
But if you do that, then...
So?
Go get your little fan.
I can't.
Why not?
Because it's plugged in.
So unplug it.
I can't.
Why not?
Because it's difficult to reach.
Then I'll get it. I need to go to the bathroom anyway.
So...
And I also need to plug in the... finish your story, though.
Okay, so the aircraft from Roswell was believed to be taken to Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Area 51 has always been shrouded in secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where a few months ago, fairly recently,
Mm-hmm.
someone got shot and killed by Area 51 security.
Why? Were they trying to get on base or what?
So, from what I understand, there was a pursuit, and they were chasing this guy in Humvees, and then they shot the dude.
Huh.
What the fuck? You
Yeah.
know? Like, that's... That's extreme, even for me. So, really just kind of makes you wonder, like, if they're willing to kill a U.S. citizen, or even a couple thousand U.S. citizens, what the fuck are they hiding?
You know what'd be fucking hilarious? If
it's like a saltwater taffy recipe or something.
No, which, I mean, that would be pretty funny. But no, if okay, so you know how people think that the government lets out tiny little secrets here and there and everywhere to distract people from what's really going on?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened with the whole Hunter Biden thing and Russia collusion or whatever, and they released the fact that yes, UFOs are real, and everybody was like, okay, cool, but how does that help me pay rent? Imagine if another scandal like that breaks out where like Biden is accused of like raping someone or something, like I don't know, and they're like, hey, no, don't look at that, look over here, look at Area 51. Oh my god, there's an actual laser gun, what the fuck is that about, right? And everybody's like, cool, but like rape, what?
So it's funny that you bring that up, actually, because it is also rumored that laser weapons and I forget what else.
Like Star Wars pew-pews?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
There was even a fucking rumor I heard about fucking years ago that they were developing a fucking lightsaber.
Well, that's kind of out in the open already. Because some quantum physics scientists out of like New York or something like that, it might have been even somewhere in another country, but they actually have like a joint patent on some sort of technology with Disney, and everybody's like, what the fuck does Disney want to do with some kind of advanced technology project like that? And they're like, oh, I wonder if they're trying to make an actual lightsaber.
It seems plausible.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Yes.
Aliens. Yes, aliens. So aliens the bodies were supposedly taken to Area 51 for medical experiments and just general sharp poking.
Uh-huh.
And yeah. But here's the real kicker, okay?
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with the F-117?
No.
It's a stealth fighter aircraft.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the B-2 stealth bomber?
If it includes just numbers and just letters, I have no idea.
Spirit bomber.
I've heard of it before.
Google it real quick.
What is it again?
F-117.
F-117. Lockheed Nighthawk. Ooh. Okay.
And then the B-2 stealth bomber.
B-2. What? B-2 stealth bomber. Northrop B-2 Spirit. Okay. Those things are a lot bigger than I thought they were. Wow.
Yeah. Also, that's what she said.
Okay. I hope so.
Fucking self-image issues at its finest.
Okay.
I hope so.
Anyway.
So, those were developed at Area 51.
Oh.
Those were made to specifically deflect radar waves.
Oh,
That's why they don't show up on radar.
I see.
Problem is, or the problem I have with that, is the coding that they use for these aircrafts.
Mm-hmm.
Uses a chemical element that no one was really sure of what it is.
Oh.
And going back to the Roswell crash, there was a certain chemical element obtained from the crash. But they don't know what the fuck it is or what it does.
Oh.
So, you gotta go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll shut up, and when we get back, we're gonna blow this case wide ass open.
Okay.
Because this has just been the introductory shit.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it gets fucking insane.
Okay, amigo pee pee.
Alright.
And we're back.
Well, you beat me to it.
Nah.
So, there fucking is.
No, still more, but go ahead.
What do you think of the conspiracy so far?
I 100% believe in what people say is there and what happened. There we
God
go.
fucking damn it! God.
That felt good.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, that felt good.
You realize I'm gonna have to like bass boost that or something, right?
Bass boost it. Put a reverb on it.
For real.
Yeah, no, I totally believe that there are aliens at I almost said Roswell at Area 51. There were
Aliens at Roswell.
Yeah, because nothing on Earth. Whoop! Did I just close out of that? No, I didn't. Okay. Nothing on Earth could have made that big of a crater and had like such high radiation levels, I suppose. I really don't think so.
Okay, well, I'm about to blow your mind even more.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start with the crash at Roswell. So there were some materials recovered.
Mm-hmm.
There was a headband.
A headband?
That goes over the head of the creature.
Okay.
And it's believed to allow them to communicate telepathically. There was a material that was not readily identifiable, but it is rumored that it was used in the first iterations of ballistic vests. I don't believe that to be true because the ballistic vest was made by a pizza guy.
Oh?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
A pizza delivery guy was tired of getting shot at, and so he made a ballistic Kevlar vest.
In the 40s?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it was the 40s. It was pretty early on.
Uh-huh.
And he tested it himself. He didn't use any fucking body dummies or fucking...
Fruit.
Or fucking... You know, volunteers. No, the fucker was his volunteer.
Oh.
He fucking shot himself with the vest on, mind you, to prove that it fucking works. And clearly, by today's standards, it fucking worked!
Why didn't he just put a fucking, like, piece of plywood or something in it?
Because, and his fucking philosophy actually makes a lot of sense. And this is kind of a weird side tangent, but you know. The philosophy is, because he wanted to sell it to police departments and shit like that too.
Mm-hmm.
His philosophy was, if they're going to put their lives in the hand of my product, I need to do the same.
I see.
And, you know, that mentality of thinking nowadays is completely gone out the window, honestly.
What does pride in your work mean?
What's pride? So,
If you know where that clip comes from, I'm sorry.
I'm not, because I don't.
Yeah.
So, I'm a pure innocent boy.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep a straight face. There ain't nothing innocent about this fucker.
No, there's not.
So, anyways, there was the headset, or the headband, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There was the unknown material.
Mm-hmm.
There was essentially what is described as a futuristic microchip.
Interesting.
But it was damaged during the crash.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what it did. And then there was a laser pen. Believed to be used for surgeries.
Entertaining cats?
No, not a laser pointer.
Oh.
It was seen catching things on fire.
Oh. So it's not a concussive blast. It is laser. Lasers are fire.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
In both sense of the words.
Lasers are fire. Yeah.
They're so cool, bruh. Okay. And those were all found in the saucer at Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
We know this because of a whistleblower who was probably dead by now. He was really old when he became a whistleblower.
Who's whistling?
I fucking hate you.
I'm just kidding.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, it was.
Like, that physically made me... I could literally feel my brain cells leaving. Anyways, so... This guy started out working as a security person for a military base
Mm-hmm.
near Roswell. And, of course, the rumors flew into that military base
Mm-hmm.
of what had happened in Roswell. So, during his night shift as the night watch captain, he peeked into one of the crates. And, okay, so imagine a... What are the fucking funeral boxes called?
Funeral boxes?
Yeah, that you put in the ground.
A forever box?
Yeah, but what's the actual fucking name for it?
Um,
I'm drawing such a fucking blank.
it's not coffin. Casket?
Casket.
It's casket.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so imagine a
Forever box.
funeral box. I like that actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, so imagine a normal casket, okay?
Mhm.
And then shrink it down to roughly 3-4 feet
Okay.
lengthwise. That's what he went to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
He lifts the lid, and he has never come to terms with what he saw in that. It was a alien being with almond-shaped eyes and a green tannish color.
Huh.
And he had 4 fingers.
before.
So unless, God is cutting fucking one of the fingers off of all the devil's angels, I just debunked your theory right there.
Not necessarily.
How so not? Not how so? How did I not?
Are you for real?
No, I'm Morgan.
Just because. You ever heard the story of how the reason why the Lord flooded the earth was because he sent angels in human form to watch over us and protect us, and when any spiritual being takes on flesh, they have desires of the flesh just like normal people, and they slept with men, and that's how giants were created. And giants came to rule over the earth, and God was like, these are abominations, I want them to fuck out. And so that's why he flooded the earth. And so there were a couple giants left over after the flood, and they had differences from us, such as they had 6 fingers, such as I believe their toes and their fingers were webbed, I think. There are other geological, actual real world, what do you call them? Not relics, but
Entities?
no, fossils that have been found with different things that could have that could have happened to the giants that differ from us to them. So it also says in the Bible that sin affects us both spiritually and physically. So I mean, if they're fallen angels, who knows what they could look like. I don't think that the devil looks like a giant red-skinned horned beast. So I don't. Who knows what
But
any spiritual entity could look like taking flesh.
is your God going around and, chopping fingers off, one of the fingers off like the fucking Yakuza?
No.
So, debunked.
No.
Defucked?
I mean, I wouldn't fuck an alien. Or any spiritual entity, really.
If the alien was female and hot enough, yeah.
Look, as long as they have big titties and look sort of humanish, then sure.
They do.
Okay.
Okay. So, back to the fucking Area 51.
Yes.
So, after that, he became a spy hunter.
The guy who witnessed the alien in the casket.
Yes.
Okay.
He became a spy hunter later down the road. Which, this was during the Cold War.
One who hunts spies, or a spy who is also a hunter?
A little bit of both, I would guess.
Okay.
Anyways, so, and then after that, he was put in charge of, I forget what the exact name is, but he was in charge of nuclear weaponry.
Okay.
Like, him solely had his finger on the button.
Oh, really quick, before you go on, any of my theories or ramblings or anything like that are subject to change. I'm not one of those Christians like, no, well, this is what the Bible says and that's what I believe. Literally, if you showed me the body of an alien and showed me proof that it was from Mars, I would be like, okay, fine, I believe that now.
Okay, so...
I'm welcome to having my mind changed. Go on, sorry.
Or blown.
Or yeah, not with a gun, hopefully.
And then after he served as the person, the nuclear commander, I guess.
The Nuke Man.
He suddenly just stopped.
Living or what?
No, he just stopped existing. In other words, he joined up with the National Guard Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget exactly how it went down. But he started working at the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, at that point, he was a very well-known figure. You know, very well-known, very well-respected. A young go-getter,
Okay.
so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And up until this point, the only interaction with alien or alien technology that this guy had was the box.
The box.
That sounds so much more ominous.
Yeah.
The box.
What's in the box?
So, do you remember those items I mentioned earlier?
The headband.
Yes.
The...
And yep. And yep.
I don't remember the other two. The radioactive material. And I don't remember the third one.
The pen.
The pen. That's right.
So, oh hey, there's Whiskers.
Kitty.
Anyways, squirrel, actually, kitty.
Uh-huh.
Those items were brought to him for him to inspect and research and everything like that. They brought him a locked filing cabinet with an armed escort.
Oh.
In the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most secure places in America.
Mm-hmm.
And they felt they needed a armed escort.
That's kind of scary.
Just a tad, yeah. So, either way, there is something fucking serious in that filing cabinet.
Yeah.
And
Either trying to keep something in or something out.
it had like a fucking padlock on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a chain and padlock.
Yeah.
And those items were in the filing cabinet.
Oh.
Along with anything and everything that they had on Roswell and other related incidents.
I would think that something like a gun safe would be more secure than a filing cabinet.
Well, you gotta think. People retire, people die. The combination goes with. It's kind of a headache, you know.
I suppose.
So it makes sense. Anyways, moving forward. So he inspects the items, and he's drawing them, marking down his fucking observations and shit like that. Being a scientistical person.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person that originally recruited him to work at the Pentagon came up to him and was like, "Hey, you're on secret work now. Let's go." And they visited Area 51.
Oh.
Years later, he became a whistleblower, and he was straight up, this happened, that happened, yes, no, banana phone, you know.
Yeah.
So, and this was a very high-ranking official, not only in the U.S. military, but in the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
with top end clearance. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And he straight up debunked a lot of things, and he confirmed a lot of things.
I thought you said he disappeared. Was it after that? Or was it...
I didn't say he disappeared. I said he stopped existing. What I meant was he did no more military stuff.
Oh.
I can see how you got confused there.
Yes.
I'm an idiot. I'm
I
sorry.
understand now. No, you're good.
So, but he wasn't really able to provide any. Oh, and he actually showed black and white pictures.
Of?
An alien body.
Ooh.
And it is exactly how he described it. The issue people are having is there's no way to really authenticate it.
When was the picture taken?
It was in black and white, so
I really don't think you can Photoshop something like that. Like, especially at the time.
oh, yeah, no.
I mean, I guess it could have been, like, a rubber suit, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyways, fast forward to like present day, but then go back like fucking to like 2013,
Okay.
2014, somewhere in there.
Within the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start out by saying I'm gonna strictly avoid using any actual names, places,
Mm-hmm.
things, or just any identifying characteristics whatsoever.
Okay.
So, and a lot of people are going to call me a liar for this.
Okay.
I know that going into this.
Liar!
Fire!
Dire!
I wish I was.
Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Yes?
I actually knew someone who had top end clearance who worked in Area 51.
Huh.
And we'll call him.
Cinder block.
You know what? That's a great name. Cinderblock.
Okay.
Cinderblock is dead now.
Holy shit. I don't know why that got me. That wasn't even funny.
Cinderblock is dead now. Cinderblock is dead now. He died of natural causes.
Somebody dropped a cinder block on his head. That's why his name was Cinder Block.
And
Sorry.
so obviously they can't harm him or
Yeah.
torture him or anything like that.
But I'm sure he has family that's living.
Yeah, he does have family that is living. And we'll say they live in fucking, I don't know, Alaska. That
Okay.
might be true. That might not be true. Nobody knows.
Okay.
But out of respect for him and the cool guy that he was,
Cinder Block Johnson.
it's more like Cinderblock on your Johnson. One, 2, 3.
Honey, it's time for your cock smashing. Yes, honey.
Man, talk about a cuckold.
Anyway, sorry. I keep on derailing.
Yeah, it's okay. What is this podcast if nothing but a derailed train wreck?
Yeah.
That's what we're known for. Did you know that?
Yeah? To our 4 subscribers.
And 100 and something viewers?
I suppose.
We are known... God damn, shut
Sorry.
your fucking mouth.
I'm sorry.
We are known as a derailed train wreck.
Okay.
And I'm like, I am so proud of that.
Yeah.
And I'm told that I'm not supposed to be, but I'm like, but I am.
It's our own little train wreck.
Exactly. So, anyways, he had top end level clearance, and I don't know if you know much about the layout of Area 51. Well, nobody really does, but like the size of it. It's fucking massive.
Is it?
Yeah. So, and that's just on the surface.
I mean, I've seen depictions of it in media where it's just like a warehouse, but you take an elevator down and it's like a small city underground. Or is that Men in Black? I don't remember. Anyway.
Okay. So, I am operating off of his testimony here.
Okay.
So, if the U.S. government is watching, well, let's be honest, they always are. Fucking Big Brother fucking parasites.
Okay.
Parasite is a smart word.
Yeah.
I did a smart.
A pair of sights.
Is that what these are called?
Like a pack of derm.
Anyways, so Area 51 is even bigger than you would think on the surface.
Is it like a TARDIS? Where you enter a phone booth and it's like a big old dome on the inside?
Sure.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't even completely understand what you mean.
You've never seen Doctor Who? Well, it's a British, so you probably haven't. Anyway, sorry. I keep derailing. We're getting close to time, too.
I've seen Winnie the Pooh,
Okay.
but not Doctor Who. Actually, I have seen Doctor the Who.
Doctor the Who?
Horniers the Doctor Who.
Okay.
Okay. So there are tunnels built in the mountains. There is fucking underground passageways, and like it was described to me to get from one point of the base to another underground.
Mm-hmm.
You had to drive underground.
Oh.
And then use elevators and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then drive more.
That's kind of how I imagine it, yeah.
Yeah. So at least that part is true. So, and then we get to the good shit. And before anyone asks, I probably should have stated this before. I don't fucking know what his fucking title was. Nor does it fucking matter. Let's be honest.
Oh, like his ranking or whatever?
As far as I know, he wasn't in the military.
Oh.
They do contract out to civilian contractors. They do have their own airline.
Oh.
Yeah, the Janet Airlines. Anyways, so as I said, he had an all access clearance, and he had parts in one of the. It was either the F-17 or the B-2. I do not remember. But he had a hand in those. And he had a hand in a lot of other stuff, as you would imagine. But he simply just stated, yeah, they're here. And they're real. But they seem polite.
Oh? Meaning they're living? And they interact with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So from what I understand, sorry, I got distracted by that car. From what I understand, they are held in these gigantic cells, like prison cells,
Mm-hmm.
with armed guards and everything like that. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
What you would anticipate. But the cell itself is the size of a fucking house and then some. And it's got furnishings and all that fun stuff. It's like literally a bachelor pad. Which I had that same face as you. I thought that was a little strange, but I was like, okay. You know?
If what you're saying is true, aren't you afraid of getting us shut down or getting us looked at?
Isn't that what we want? To be looked at?
Not by the fucking government.
First Amendment.
That doesn't cover classified things and government secrets and stuff like that.
Actually, technically it does, because I'm not getting it from a classified material. I'm getting it by word of mouth. So therefore it is
If
covered
I get
by-
contacted by the United States government, I am going to slit your throat open, just letting you know.
Well, I want them to contact you then. But
I'm a good boy, I don't do nothing.
but it is covered by the First Amendment because it is word of mouth.
I sure do hope so.
Why can't you ever fucking trust me?
I trust that you believe that.
Legally, it is covered by the First Amendment. Unillegally,
Illegally?
the U.S. government don't give a fuck.
I hope not. I'm not stressing about it. I'm just warning you. If I get a knock at my door or a suspicious phone call,
What if I'm the suspicious phone call?
then I'm gonna block your number, I guess. I don't know. I give you my number on the good faith that you won't annoy the fuck out of me.
I mean, I'm always annoying.
Well, I mean, you know, besides the base level of annoyance.
Hey, guess what I did today? I got out of
Shitted?
bed. That too.
Farted?
That too.
Cummed?
Not yet.
Pizded?
Actually, I don't think I have pissed today.
Anyway, sorry, we keep on fucking derailing this.
Anyways, have I changed your perspective at all?
You have put a teensy bit of doubt in my mind, yes.
What was it, the Yakuza comment?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure it's the Yakuza that chops off fingers.
Yakuza, yeah.
And?
And what?
What more do you have to say for yourself?
I farted and shitted and cummed and pissed.
The aliens will never contact you.
I hope not.
I don't know why, but that's so much fun to do.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? Just be like, go into the microphone for dramatic effect.
Just. I'm sure that sounded fantastic.
But no, if you actually do have, did you say a family member or a friend?
I didn't specify.
Oh, well, someone that you knew.
I simply said I knew.
Okay. Well, I have no reason to distrust you. So I do
And-
believe that you have had someone that you knew with everything that you just said, and
And I'm gonna take a step here and say that I am simply repeating what I was told.
mhm,
He was an old man. Cinderblock was.
yes,
Cinderblock
Yes.
Cinderblock was very crumbly
yes,
and wrinkled.
mhm.
So one of these things just don't belong here.
Like I said, I
But-
have no reason not to believe you.
But what I'm trying to say is, he could have been senile, and
Mhm,
I would have had no idea.
mhm.
But I firmly do trust.
I don't know about the whole they're kept in house-sized cells, but I can believe that there are living beings and that they interact with them in Area 51. I can believe that.
But one thing I do know for sure is they live comfortably there.
Mhm.
Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Maybe he got the sizing wrong, or maybe I interpreted it wrong. There's a fucking million fucking things that could have happened.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, we're not alone. And that's what we should call this episode.
We're not alone. I want to believe. Don't believe me? Put a finger in your ass. If there are extraterrestrials from off planet that came here to Earth, I like to believe that it's like the movie Paul. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I've never even seen E.T.
Well, I haven't seen that movie either.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never seen it all the way
Right?
through. Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the things we should do for the what is
Patreon.
it? Thank you.
Sure, we can put it up on the board. But no, it's really funny because a little gray alien man who's like 4 foot tall at the very most, voiced by, I think it was Seth Rogen, and it's really funny because he like escapes Area 51 and comes. I think at the very start he goes to this RV park where these two potheads are, and he goes into their RV and he's all like, "Hey, I need to. I know this is really shocking, but I need to lay low here. Can you guys please protect me?" And they're like, is you an alien? How am I understanding you? Do you have like some kind of telepathic whatever and translating? It's like, because I'm speaking English, you fucking moron. He's like, how are you speaking English? He's like, because I've been here since the 40s. You think I would learn English by now, don't you? You fucking retard.
Oh no, they haven't just been around since the 40s. They've been around since the dawn of time.
Huh.
Like,
I mean,
that is-
I can believe that.
That is not based off of any real evidence or statement made to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a firm believer that they've been here since the dawn of time. I'm a firm believer that they helped, at the bare minimum, build the pyramids.
I don't know about building the pyramids, but I do think that they were around and communicating with people during that time. Because, I mean, the hieroglyphics and writings on different structures and stuff do show that there's, like, beings coming from the sky. And I think that, putting aside my belief that aliens are demons, I do believe that...
Which I really don't understand, honestly. I just think it's fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I keep ragging on it, and I don't mean to. But I voice my opinion. That's what I do. That's who I am.
I know.
You know?
And I take zero offense to that. But putting that belief to the side, I also do believe that beings like Ra and Khonshu and Thor and Odin and stuff like that were quote-unquote extraterrestrial beings. I do believe that there were once beings that had those kinds of powers and abilities. And in order to rationalize it in people's minds, they thought that they were gods.
Okay, so you remember how we were talking about gigantic leaps in technology?
Uh-huh.
What if pretty much everything in this room came from the basis of extraterrestrial technology?
Maybe not everything, but a lot of things, like maybe my tablet and my phone and my computer and maybe your TV, and I think that's probably it. Things like that, I can definitely...
Think about it. Way back in fucking, 2005, maybe?
What?
Is that a good point in time?
What? For what?
Tablets were not even a concept.
No, I think the first tablet came out in like 2009, 2010, something like that. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Laptops. That's another great example. They were only ever really anticipated to be used for mundane tasks like work.
Mm-hmm.
Or frying a banana. I don't know.
I mean, those old motherfuckers got pretty hot.
I know. Don't put your dick on them, though.
Anyway. Yo, we need to start wrapping this up. But
What can I say? I'm a laptop couture.
laptop couture.
That's kind of a fucking tongue twister.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you want to record another episode right after this to go through my thoughts about fucking AI, which I think my thoughts on AI will either be even more stupid in your opinion or just blow your fucking mind in general.
Let's fucking do it. Although we haven't recorded a second one in a while.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm down for it.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, so.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'll have to get a drink and.
Let me just put your mind, give you a little bit of teaser. True AI, not the stuff that we have now, okay? But
artificial intelligence.
True artificial intelligence, not just ChatGPT, but I mean true artificial intelligence is the not exactly the Antichrist, but the image of the Antichrist. You want me to go into that, don't you?
No, because I understood zero of that.
Like I said, we can do another episode now, or we can just wait until next week or whatever. Just put it on the board for topics that we can talk about. Whatever you want to do.
You know what we should do?
Huh?
Have you ever seen Olympus Has Fallen?
Yes. Is that the one with Gerard Butler?
I don't know.
Or Tate? Not Tate. Fuck.
It's got Morgan Freeman in it.
Morgan Freeman is the president?
At one point.
Channing Tatum is the guy that I was... I'll just look that up. Fuck.
Right? Because if you're wanting to do that...
Not Olympics. Olympus has... There we go. Morgan Freeman, Aaron Eckhart, and Gerard. But yep, that's the one that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
I love
Aaron
that
Eckhart
movie.
is the vice president. He played Two-Face. Yeah, that one's a pretty good one. I remember liking it.
Do you remember anything about it?
I remember one specific scene where they're trying to crawl up, either up or down a elevator shaft or a similar tight quarters space.
Do you want to record one of those instead?
Tomorrow.
Okay, be sure to bring the capture card tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Wait. I think I have that in my backpack. Didn't I leave it here? Maybe I don't fucking know. No, I think I left that in the bag with my PlayStation stuff. So yeah, that would be still at home. Okay, that's fine.
And I'll edit the Last of Us
Yes. Yes, I was
because
gonna.
that needs to get edited.
Yeah, right now I have. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, right now I have another podcast scheduled to go up Friday. But if you can get that edited by tonight, I can upload that in its place.
You know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah,
It'll get done.
I'm sure you could probably get that done in like less than 2 hours. Definitely less than 3.
Speaking of which, and this is something I wanted to talk about, but then got carried away with other topics.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Minecraft that we did?
Like I said, I ran through it real quick, but I haven't like sat there and actually watched the whole thing. No.
I did.
Uh-huh.
Today, actually.
Okay.
And you know how we were concerned that it wouldn't turn out good?
Uh-huh.
It turned out great.
Cool. Oh yeah,
Definitely could be more energetic, but
Uh-huh.
we started that late in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good idea from now on. That's why. Yeah, that's why we record usually towards the beginning of when we start hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely should be more energetic, but that's okay because it was our first time streaming.
Mhm.
Everything was just we were figuring shit out as we went.
Yeah.
So I know you said you wanted to hold off on doing any more Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
but I really do think once we get our formula, for lack of a better term, down,
Mm-hmm.
it could be really good for us.
Yeah, I do want to.
So I think
we've come to the house cleaning portion, the last bit of the podcast. So what I was thinking of is because usually when I had my Let's Play channel, and it had decent views, I suppose. I wasn't getting upwards of 100. It was definitely less than 100 views per episode. But I always played 2 games at once. I think it would be a good idea to do one game that you play and one game that I play, and have them being run concurrently. Like one episode will be The Last of Us, and the next episode next week will be I want to do God of War.
Okay.
I want to play the first couple of God of War games because I've seen many good things about Ragnarok, and then God of War 2018. And I'm the kind of I won't say autistic because that's self-diagnosis. I will say neurospicy. I am the kind of neurospicy to be like, no, I can't play video game number 5 or watch movie number 3 without watching or playing the first ones. So,
speaking of which,
Mhm.
do you remember me talking about SOCOM? The game, the Navy SEAL game.
Mm-hmm.
What if I told you I know someone who has the 3rd copy, like the 3rd installment for PlayStation 2? How would you respond?
That can definitely be in the lineup. I definitely don't want to be, unless of course, okay. I don't want to start a game and then quit halfway through it unless it's ultra fucking hard and we can't get through it, or it's just not good content.
Yeah.
I don't want to just make the excuse of, oh, well, we wanted to play this game better. Like, no, I want to stick with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. What I'm just saying, like, how would you react to that for future reference?
It's fine with me.
The only issue is, obviously, we don't have the 1st and 2nd.
Yeah.
Which the 2nd one is my personal favorite compared to the 1st.
Uh-huh. Question, though.
Answer.
Are the other ones maybe backwards compatible either on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store? Because I have a PS5, and I also have an Xbox One that's Wi-Fi compatible. If the other two are on either of those, we can start from the beginning, or we could just play the third one first. It doesn't matter to me. But if it's my game and it's my choice, I definitely want to go through the first one of whatever franchise we do. Go through them one by one.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, the series overall is a genuinely good franchise, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say anything about the third one yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one I played the shit out of. And the first one, I never got past the first level.
Huh.
I was like fucking 8 years old. And I didn't understand how stealth worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept getting pissed off because I would shoot the fucking bad guys with an unsuppressed rifle, and then the game would fail because I was compromised, and it's just like...
I see.
And I didn't learn that until later in life.
That's why I like Hitman, because no one can notice your crimes if there's nobody to notice.
Yeah.
In other words, stealth is optional in that. But anyway,
That's another game we should do.
Hitman?
Yeah. That I could see that being really good
Yeah.
for us. Just
Yeah.
like taking turns on that.
And I know that you're not privy to Cape shit, but I do want to sometime play Arkham. One of the Arkham games.
I have opened up my doors a little bit to it,
But,
if that makes any sense.
uh-huh. I was going to say the first Arkham is pretty good. It's mostly stealth-based with some open combat. And it's kind of like a closed sandbox where you can go where you want, but there's still kind of a linear progression to it.
Okay, that sounds like that would be best for me.
But Arkham City, which is the second one, is definitely more open world because you're not contained to just an asylum on an island. It's a lot bigger of a map, and there's a lot more side quests that you can do whenever you want. And then actually, Origins, which is the third one, but it's also a prequel, that's on PS5, so we can do that. It just depends. It depends. There's a lot of really, really good games that I wanna do for the channel.
For real though, like the possibilities are essentially fucking endless.
Yeah, especially with my PSN account, and if we get going with our... By the way, Patreon, we have the A-Team review, which is chopped up. It's not like an actual commentary track like we wanted it to be, because it was too long and a little bit too boring between bits. But we have that review up on the Patreon. It is a YouTube link. It is a private YouTube link because it immediately got blocked worldwide, even though the audio of the movie is very muted, and you can hear it. It's just it's sometimes it's inaudible. But yeah, it immediately got worldwide blocked. So don't expect that to come to get released on the YouTube channel anytime soon. Publicly, yes. Maybe we can do like a unlisted thing where we can send select people in like a drawing type fashion. Maybe.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that is up on the Patreon. Go ahead and check that out.
Hit subscribe. I really want to see that 4.5.
4.5, yes. Let's make it to 4.7.
4.7 sounds doable.
4.9 is a little far, but
4.7. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Let us know your favorite
cat.
kind of... Huh?
Cat.
Cat. Yes. Do you like the brown flavors? Do you like the tuxedo flavored cats? Or do you like rotisserie chicken flavored cat? Because
Okay.
those are my favorite. The rotisserie
Before I
chickens.
answer, I just want to say that we sound like psychopaths.
Of course.
And I am completely okay with that.
Look, shouting into the void, sometimes the void doesn't shout back. But hopefully soon enough it will.
Ah! Yep, nothing.
Is that my cue to turn off the recording? Are we doing that? Are we gonna?
No.
No?
Join the Tater Tot Club. Become a Tater Tard.
Yes.
Hit subscribe. Hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. And monkey doodles.
Remember to tell your mother you love her.
That's good.